Welcome students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to see about last class we saw about the thermal engineering, ideal gas process, isobaric process and isochoric process. It means a constant pressure process and constant volume process. Today we are going to see about isothermal process. Isothermal process. So iso means constant. So this is a constant thermal process. So let us consider a frictionless piston cylinder arrangement. This is a cylinder and this is the piston. Okay. So this is the piston and this is the cylinder. But in isothermal process, no heat is supplied. No heat is supplied. So we are not going to supply any heat. Okay. Then what are the things going inside? We are filling with the ideal gas. Inside the cylinder, we are going to fill the ideal gas. Since it is a frictionless piston, so we can move the piston up and down. Okay. Since it is a frictionless piston, we can move up and down. Okay. Now what we are going to consider? What is going to happen in this isothermal process? We are not giving any heat. Okay. So okay. Let us try to move the piston slowly up or slowly down. Let us try to move the piston slowly up or slowly down. What will happen if we move the piston slowly up? If the piston moves up or down, what will happen? Surely its volume will get changes, that is, it will be not equal to 0. Okay, the initial and final volume will be not equal. Surely volume will get changes. Same, surely pressure will not also get changes. P1 is not equal to P2. So what happens? The temperature also tries to change. When compared to T1 and T2, it also tries. But what happened? We are moving slowly. We are moving very slowly, so that initially if it tries to change, but finally what happened? It brings to the constant temperature. Okay. Initially it tries to change, the temperature will get changed, but finally what happened? The temperature will comes to the equal stage, that is T1 and T2 will be equal, which is equal to constant. So okay, therefore the change in temperature will be equal to 0. Okay, let us see in the PV diagram. This is volume, this is pressure. How the PV diagram looks like? It will be like this. So this is state 1 and this is state 2. So this area represents the work done. Then let us see about the TS diagram. So in TS diagram, okay, here temperature. So since it is a constant temperature process, how it will be look like? This is temperature, that is, this is state 1 and this is state 2. So here T1 and T2 will be equal, but what will be S1 and this will be S2. Now let us going to see about the relationship according to the first law. According to the first law of thermodynamics. TD represents thermodynamics. What first law tells, that is dq which is equal to dw plus du, that is total heat transfer, that heat transfer change which is equal to work done plus internal energy, changes in internal energy. Okay, let us consider what will be the formula for internal energy, that is mcv of T2 minus T1. Here in isothermal process, temperature will be constant, that is T1 is equal to T2. What happened? This will become 0. So ultimately du will become 0. Okay, ultimately d will become 0. So that the final answer is dq which is equal to dw. Okay. Next, what about the pressure, volume and temperature relation? We know that P1 V1 by T1 which is equal to P2 V2 by T2. Here T1 which is equal to T2. Therefore, this and this will get cancelled. Finally, we get P1 V1 which is equal to P2 V2. So, we can write as P1 by P2 which is equal to V2 by V1. Next, so internal energy, the value of internal energy will become 0. So, now we are going to find out the dq or dw. How we are going to find the dq or dw? That is work done. Okay, we know that dq will be is equal to dw. What is the value of dw? dw is equal to, we know that pdv. Okay, so what I need is, in order to the whole value, integration of dw is equal to integration of pdv. Here the term pressure and the term volume both are variable term. So we are going to write as PV which is equal to constant. Okay, it means we know that PV is equal to mRT. Here mass is constant, R is constant. In this concept, T is also considered. We compress all this term is considered as a C. So therefore, P is equal to C by V. Okay. Now substitute integration of dw is equal to integration of C by V of dV. So integration of W is work from state 1 to 2, that is equal to, let us take C outside, integration of dV by V. What is integration of dV by V? We know that integration of dx by x is log x. Therefore, limits from V1 to V2. C of log V of V2 V1. So we will get C of log of V2 minus log of V1. And the same value, we know that log of A minus log of B will be log of A by B. So log of V2 by V1. Okay, W1 to 2. What is the value of C? We know that value of C is equal to, again substitute, it is P into volume of log of V2 by V1. Okay, this is the final work done value. Instead of V2 by V1, you can substitute P1 by P2 also. Okay, same 1 to 2 from this value, which is equal to P into V into log of P1 by P2. Now we are going to find out the entropy value, entropy change, that is change in entropy that is ds, which is equal to dq by t. This value is also equal to dq. Okay, so what we are going to do, so therefore ds is equal to, what is the dq value? PV log of V2 by V1 divided by T. What is PV by T? We know that PV is equal to MRT. While bringing T, so PV by T, which is equal to MR. So we can substitute this value here. What about, therefore ds is equal to MR of log V2 by V1. Okay, or same, ds is equal to MR of log same P1 by P2. Okay, students, we are going to see on problem regarding isothermal process. Let me read a question. A quality of gas is expanded isothermally from initial condition of 0.1 meter cube and 735 kilopascal to a final pressure of 118 kilopascal. Find first one final volume, second one work done. Okay, what are the given values here? First thing is, they are mentioning a gas, but they didn't mention in what type of gas it is. Okay, but they didn't mention what type of gas it is. So let us consider it as a air. If they didn't mention any gas, you assume it is a air. So what is the initial condition? Initial volume V1 will be 0.1 meter cube and initial pressure P1 will be 735 kilopascal, and final conditions, final V2 we don't know, final P2 118 kilopascal. And one more thing, since it is a isothermal process, that is T1 is equal to T2. Okay, what are the things to find? First thing is final volume, second one is work done. Okay, now we are going to the solution. Okay, so since it is a isothermal process, how we are going to find out the solution is going to find the final volume is, we know the relationship, that is for isothermal process P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Therefore what we are needed is V2. Keep this V2 here. So P1 by P2 into V1, which is equal to V2. What is the value of P1? That is, both are in kilopascal. Both are in kilopascal. So don't convert the unit. Keep as it is. 735 kilopascal divided by 118 kilopascal into 0.1 meter cube. Kilopascal and kilopascal will get. Okay. So what is the value of V2? (0.622 meter cube). Please check it in the calculator. Next thing, we have to find the work done. What is the work done formula we have seen for the isothermal process from 1 to 2? That is, you can take either P1 V1 or P2 V2. So P1 V1 of log V2 by V1, or you can use the P1 V1 of log P1 by P2. Both are same formula. Okay, let us take this formula, which is equal to, what is the pressure value? 735. Since it is a kilopascal, okay, what is the unit conversion here? it means 735 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Pascal means it is Newton per meter square. Okay, you have to mention either by Pascal or Newton per meter square. If they are mentioned it is in kilo, means you have to bring the kilo into you have to convert this kilo into a 10 to the power 3. So 735 into 10 to the power 3 into what is the initial volume? 0.1 of log of 735 divided by 108. So here don't convert anything because it is in division, so it will be answer will be change. Okay. So what is the unit here? This unit is Newton per meter square into this unit is meter cube. So meter square and meter get cancelled, meter cube get cancelled. So we'll get Newton meter. The answer will be in Newton meter. So the answer will be 13,445. Okay, 13,445. Let us consider converted into kilo. Let us reduce the decimal value. So we will take these three and put a decimal here. Okay, so 134.445, and instead you put kilo Newton meter. That is, what is Newton meter? It is kilojoule. That is kilojoule. That for 134.445 kilojoule. Thank you.